Russo Italiano sponsors Boxing Bros UK.
Hello everybody, this is Boxing Bros UK. I am a host, the boss, Chris. This is my co-host, Andrew the Boxing Brain.
Bosh.
Today's topic is Zhang, the Big Bang Zhang versus Agit Kabayel. Do you want to start? What did you make of the fight?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, we got this one right. I mean, we predicted Kabayel might get this done. I'll tell you what, Kabayel, he's got to be the new body snatcher, and he's got to take Dillian White's alias away from him. 3 knockout, Frank Sanchez, Makhmudov and Zhang, all to the body. I mean, Have you seen a better combination puncher to the body than Kabayel? You know, the volume, you know, for a heavyweight as well, the volume he punches at, the way he attacks the body, got a chin on him as well. Obviously, he got clipped, didn't he? Which, when you go to the body, obviously, your hands are going to be low, getting up close, swinging in them hooks to the body. He's obviously going to get clipped there again. But came back, I thought, oh, here we go. But came back really well. Zhang, I mean, look, we all know this with Zhang, don't we? Like, you know, very heavy-handed, powerful, but bloody hell, Chris, he has got no gas tank whatsoever. I mean, who's his strength and who's his conditioning coach?
He's too old. It's not he's too old. It's like, well, he turned pro when he was like 35 or something daft like that. Do you know what I mean?
No, I feel like Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
Similar sort of thing to Joe Joyce.
He's older than Joe Joyce. And it's just, yeah. Because he just did the same thing he always does. Like, he started a little bit faster. The first 2 rounds, he was trying to punch with Kabayel, but like you say, the Kabayel, wow. And do you know what I liked about him as well? Like, he was doing like different levels of power. So it was like, then he was digging some in a bit harder than others. You know, like, I don't think he really needed to do that with Zhang because it was just there to be hit. He wasn't moving anywhere. He wasn't giving any angles, any lateral movement. He was just trying to like parry punches. And I don't know.
Agit, the Lumberjack Kabayel. That could be the title. Agit, the Lumberjack Kabayel takes down the tree, the great oak. That's a good title, actually. We should lead with that.
Do you know what's funny though? Like, I'm gonna have to look this up. If anyone in the comment section knows this, like, when was the last time? Let's give Zhang his props. When was the last time he was in a fight, win or lose, that he didn't knock someone down?
I know. He
always knocks him down, doesn't he? He might not, but if you're fighting him, don't like. That's why we give Kabayel a pass for this fight, because he's got a good chin. It's just, if you're fighting Zhang, you're hitting the canvas whether you win or lose.
Yeah, the blueprint about to beat him now. It might be quite difficult to actually knock him out. I mean, like fully knock him out just with a big punch but go to the body. Take his stamina away, lead him into dark waters. If you can kind of manage to weather the storm, keep away from his heavy hands enough, and get back up if he does land on you, then you'll probably win if you can get him past 6. When did he stop? It was about round 5, something like that, wasn't it?
No, round 6. Round 6.
Round 6. And I think it was more because I looked at this again and I was thinking, is he not got up because he was hurt? I mean, obviously he was hurt to a certain degree, but it looked like he was just part exhausted, part just his heart had gone. It was just, it's like he'd just Kabayel taken his heart away. He couldn't continue.
I think it's one of them, like he got dropped with a body shot, and because sometimes they cripple you and you can't actually move. And you're winded and you're trying to catch your breath and you can't stand up. But I think you're right. I think because Kabayel was absolutely fucking relentless. He just kept going to that body. Bang, 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 bang. And where Zhang's so big and he's got slow feet, he can't move out the way. So he's just taking them shots, and he can try and tuck up, but he's not fast. Like he should have done a bit of a Philly shell.
For a heavyweight, mate.
Trying to protect
I'll
his
tell
body
you
and his
what.
head at the same time, maybe, or the old George Foreman cross guard. I don't know, but he needs because he's so slow. He can't tuck up like quick. So he's just there to be hit. And Kabayel was absolutely relentless. He put him down, and he probably thought, yeah, this is it. No, it ain't. And Kabayel just came right back at him like a steam train. And I do think they just thought, fuck that shit. If I get up, he's just going to annihilate me, and I'm going to be on my back. So let's just call it a day. Yeah,
live to fight another day, and he might still have another couple. He's always in entertaining fights, and just a little bit of a joke. But I mean, Kabayel, he's a big old boy. He's a big unit, and the work he gets from him, and he must be up there with. All right, I know everyone's slagging off Bacoli at the moment, but an in-shape Bacoli throws a lot of punches in a round. I think he's got 167. I think is up there as one of the best in the heavyweight ranks for punches thrown. But Kabayel can't be far off. But I know we might need to check out who Kabayel's doctor is. I mean, how the fuck what is he, a 245, 50-pound heavyweight? Is he able to get through that amount of work? We might need to. Hey, he ain't got Dr. Usman, has he? By any chance?
Let's fuck it out, right?
I'm joking.
We don't know about if Dr. Usman is a drugs cheat or not, but
no.
help people cheat. It's alleged.
But his work rate, is unbelievable. He's got a great engine. I think that's the thing with Kabayel. And he, for me, I'll tell you what. He's still going under the radar. Like, you look at his career, and you look at him, he just seems to be peaking at the right time. He's got that kind of aggressive, high pressure style, loves to go to the body, hits hard enough to get his opponent's respect. I think he passed a bit of a chin check for me. He recovered from that knockdown because he got caught flush. He was kind of inside, of course. Kabayel's obviously he's not the tallest, so he's got to get inside with his style. And he kind of got, I can't remember his left or right hand. I can't remember. It was a left hook. It was kind of a really short kind of close hook from Zhang, but he caught him really flush on the side of the face there, and but he took it well. Got up, recovered. I tell you what, he's a potential world champion for me, Kabayel. I genuinely think, and he's going under the radar. The casuals won't know his name yet. Even he is. I think we know Usyk's a little bit suspect to the body, a little bit soft to the body. Usyk, he does struggle a little bit. He has been put down to the body before in the amateurs, I think, and maybe once in the cruiserweight division. Kabayel could be a very awkward style for Usyk.
He's just the same relentless.
I think Kabayel gives. I'll tell you what, Chris. Kabayel Dubois, what a fight that would be.
I know.
Both punches, both got a great work rate. Both, obviously Dubois hits harder. I'll tell you what, that's a banger of a fight, that is.
Yeah, for sure. I think, just to add about what you were saying about Kabayel, I just think, he's underrated. And let's say Usyk's retiring soon, Fury's retired. AJ, that era's done, So you've got your new era of heavyweights, and you've got Daniel Dubois, who's a champion right now. And I think Kabayel, he's the one that's right there, ready for a world title challenge right now. And if him and Dubois fought now, it's a 50-50 fight. I don't know who I'm picking, but it's a 50-50 fight. It's not, Dubois will steamroll. It's not at all 50-50 fight with any heavyweight in the top five, for sure.
He gives everyone a problem. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, right, who kind of style would match up best with Kabayel. I mean, I think Moses Atomo in a couple of years would be a great fight for. I'm trying to. I'll tell you, we've been saying this for a while. I know me and you are both big fans of Kabayel, but we've been saying for about a year now, praising, giving him props on the channel, talking about Kabayel. I'm always raving about him. I love him. He's I think he would be the first German. I know he's Kurdish as well, Turkish, Kurdish. He would be the first German heavyweight since Max Schmeling. Is it Max Schmelz? I can't remember how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he seems a very humble guy, which I quite like. I think that's quite refreshing. Seems like a good guy. You know, got a good personality. You know, clearly works really hard. Great fighter. You know, he's got everything there, and he's quite sort of understated and unassuming, and I quite like that about him. He doesn't strike me as all about the money and the money. You know, not like AJ. AJ loves all the glamour and the wonga, doesn't he? He loves the dough. Old AJ loves it.
Yeah, because he's got it all. That's why. But saying that though, the only problem I have with Kabayel is he should have pulled out that purse bid. Dubois. Why didn't he just fight Dubois? And like, no matter, he's given interviews saying that Dubois. No, who is it? No, not Dubois. Sorry. Why didn't he fight Bacoli? He should have fought. Why did Bacoli? I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. And he's saying that Bacoli was pricing himself out the fight, which is absolute bullshit. Because in the purse bid, because he was higher ranked than Bacoli, whoever won the fight, who won the purse bid, Bacoli would have got the lion's share. Yeah. Not Bacoli. Kabayel would have got the lion's share of the pot. So I think like he would have got 60%, and Bacoli would have got 40% because he had a higher ranking for the eliminator. So I don't know why he's saying price himself. That's my only gripe with Kabayel. As a fighter, great, but I just don't understand that. Like, why would you pull out the person?
It's a bit of a kind of, what'd you say at school? Like a bit of a kind of cross on his name there, a bit of an asterisk, because I would have really fancied him against Bacoli, stylistically, Chris, because I know you said that, I know you had a bit of an argument with someone at work or something, because if you look at it in terms of that particular matchup, I think, you know, Bacoli was being hit to the body a lot by Jared Anderson, who I don't think punches nearly as hard as what maybe you think he would do. Yeah. I think he punches harder than Parker, perhaps. And he would just attack Bacoli's body. It's kind of tailor-made for Kabayel, really. Although a really fit and prime Bacoli, who's had a full camp, is also a high-volume fighter as well, and he does have a good chin. And he is very, very tough when he's fit. So it's a really good fight. But maybe Kabayel didn't fancy it, Chris. I really do. I fancy the Zhang fight. I think he fancied it.
Yeah, of course. I think he fancied it, but I think this is only speculation. I don't know if it's true. I think Frank Warren offered him, said, no one's going to buy that fight because I'm not bidding for it. If you fight Zhang, I'll pay you this. So he's going, right, then I'll do that. That's what I think's happened. Like, because no fighter, especially ones like him, they're not scared to fight anybody. I just think that he just thought, Frank Warren, I'll keep Frank Warren happy. I'll fight Zhang. He's giving me more money. Still a good fight. Still on a big stage. Why not? You know, for his career. But because he will definitely get a title shot. So yeah, what's next? What's next for Kabayel?
Kabayel. I mean, he's right up there, isn't he? I mean, it's kind of like we was just discussing that. You know, he's kind of had to go about getting a world title shot in a roundabout way. Obviously, that was a big win over Zhang, who was high in the rankings as well. I think he's got to wait now and see what happens with Usyk Dubois. I think Parker's obviously, you know, I argue that Parker deserves to fight Usyk now, you know. So I think those three fighters are probably, you know, Usyk Dubois is going to fight. Parker's going to face the winner. Kabayel's probably going to have to, in order to stay active, stay busy. I think, you know, I would quite like, it's going down a little level, but, you know, I don't know, maybe the winner of Dillian White, Joe Joyce, that would be quite an interesting fight, you know, keep him ticking over, because obviously the next level for Kabayel is a world title, but he's not going to get a chance, I don't think, for a year or two, Chris, unless you think any differently. He's gone down the queue a bit because of the way things are gone. Bacoli, obviously, if Bacoli beats a Jagba, he's going to be ahead of him potentially as well. So I don't really know is my answer.
Yeah, I think so. The way the landscape is, so Usyk's going to be fighting Dubois. That's happening. We know that's happening. Yeah. So he's fighting Dubois. So they're doing that. So what can he do? Do you know what I think would be a great fight? I think he should fight Parker. Even Parker should fight because when Usyk retires, if he beats Dubois, Usyk's going to retire. He's got to retire. If he beats Dubois, because if he beats Dubois, he's going to have the mandatory from Parker, Kabayel. The mandatory, he'll have Bacoli to fight. He'll have the winner from have Bacoli to fight. The win or Jagba. He'll have whoever wins the next title eliminator for one of the other belts. He'll have loads of mandatories straight away. So I don't think he's going to want to fight either a Bacoli, a Parker, Kabayel. So I think
Usyk said he's got 2 fights. He's having to. You see the Sky Sports interview. He said he wants 2 more fights. So I'm assuming 2 massive fights. I think probably Dubois, if he beats him, maybe Parker, and then that's it. He'll call it a day. But I'm not 100%.
Or he might. Or do you know what? He might give Bacoli a shot. Maybe.
Yeah, but I think he'll probably, too far. He seems like a man of his word, doesn't he? So I'd imagine that's probably true.
Do you know what? I've just started an idea, because if Bacoli beats a Jagba, which he's going to, let's assume he does, he's going to be the mandatory. And let's say Usyk beats Dubois, so he might have to beat Dubois and then fight Bacoli because he's his mando and then retire. Yeah. And I really want Usyk to fight Bacoli because I think that he should fight Bacoli, to be honest, because just so he can shut the fuck up about his sparring stories about him, about battered you in sparring. I would love it if he fought Bacoli and absolutely just knocked him out or dominated him, like unanimous decision, just because of his coach always running his mouth and saying, he put Usyk in the hospital, dropped him in sparring every time. They sent him home early because he was knocking him out, all that shit. Because I would love that. Yeah, it's just, give it a rest, mate. Like, there's only so much, like, do you know, who's it called? There's a Geordie guy called Ryan, something Laws, his last name's Laws, He got the better of Devin Haney in sparring, And he fought, and he was living off that. And what is he doing now? He's absolute dog shit. He can't even win a Southern Area title. He's nowhere. But when he was a prospect, he was like, I went out on the piss, and then I went sparring with Devin Haney, and I battered him. And it's just like, look what you're doing now. It's not you do good in sparring means that you're going to be a world champion. It doesn't. Don't
mean anything. So what next for Zhang, do you think? I mean, where does he go from here? I mean, he might want to carry on for a year or 2. I mean, the gas tank is really, really catching up with him now, isn't it? He seems to be getting worse, if anything. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. There probably is still a couple of fights out there for him. He's always viewing. But what do you think?
If he's not going to retire, maybe he could fight the winner of Dylan White, Coley.
Yeah,
probably. But like, it's a bad fight for them, really, because like if you're coming up,
Joyce Dylan White.
No, sorry, Joyce. Yeah, sorry, Joyce.
Oh, he's already smashed him up twice. Joyce has got PTSD from Zhang, mate.
If Dylan White wins, Dylan White can fight Zhang. That'd be a good fight.
What about, do you think the winner of a Coley Riakpol would fight Zhang or not?
Yeah, but I just don't see it as a good fight. Like, I think it's the blueprint's out on Zhang. You know how to beat him. So, like, Zhang needs to be in fights like fighting AJ, Dylan White, that kind of level.
Chisora? Chuck Chisora in there.
Chisora and Zhang. That'll be a great fight. Chisora and Zhang.
Get him in there. Boy.
Chisora will do him.
Yeah. Big overhand right on that big Chinese. I'll tell you what, what else they could do. Battle of the old men. Ortiz versus Zhang.
No, oh yeah, I don't want to see Ortiz fight.
Nah,
Maybe
the old man.
the other Cuban that he'll do. He's probably about 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably about does it for us, really. Props to Kabayel. We love Kabayel. We always big him up on this channel. Top fighter, top guy. And
Zhang always gives us the big bang every fight. He knocks them down. We win or lose. Win, lose or draw. You're going on your ass if you're fighting Zhang.
Yeah, 100%.
Like someone check the stat. When was the last time he was in a fight and he didn't knock them down? I bet it was like 3 years ago because he knocked Hergovich down, didn't he? He knocked Parker down. Even when he got a draw against Forrest, he knocked him down twice. Like
he's pretty much everybody.
He can knock them down at least once.
I think the first Joyce fight, did he knock Joyce down in the? I know because Joyce got taken out because of his eye. Did he knock him down? I know he knocked him down in the second fight. The first Joyce fight maybe was the last one, which was a good 3 years ago or so. So yeah,
it's the nuts. But anyway, that's it from us. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment, guys.
Nice.
Big.